And we're ready. Get this opened up. So today we're gonna be playing some Divinity Original Sin 2. This is an RPG game where you kind of guide somebody through the story. It's not especially not like your typical Witcher or like action-oriented RPG game. There is action, but it's mostly like turn-based. So it's a little slower with a lot more emphasis on story and choices. And you can see here, this is the starting screen. We're gonna start completely fresh. And you can see here that there's like these pre-generated characters. Not that one, but it starts here. So you have somebody like the Red Prince. And what's the origin story?
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
So as you can see, is a really heavy emphasis on story. Like this guy, the Red Prince, he looks like he's some kind of like lizard folk type race. And he has this whole background about how he was a famous general within, I guess, the Lizardmen army or something like that. But he messed up. He started messing with demons and evil people, and it got out, and now he's been banished. He's been exiled from his kingdom where he was a famous general, and I guess the story would be something about his redemption, how he makes it, he claws his way back up to being a famous general. Very funny, Froggy. Thank you. Yes. I hope everyone likes my shirt. I'm repping the Sailor Moon today. Serena in the English version, because that's the one that I watched on Cartoon Network. If anyone has any more suggestions on other cool Sailor Moon inspired clothing, please let me know, because I would rock this any day. But yeah, so we have to choose whose story we're gonna go through. So the first one was the Red Prince. He's kind of a fallen hero. He looks so cool. Oh man, he looks so neat. I don't usually play, like, I'm pretty boring. I usually stick to like either with the races like elf or human most of the time. I like orcs. I like playing orcs, but I never play like in other games such as the Elder Scrolls. I never play like Khajiit or anything. Like I typically don't play lizard folk or any kind of weird race, just because I'm pretty vanilla and I like to keep it like human or whatever. But this guy just looks so cool, and I really like his backstory, how he's like this proud general who made some probably not so intelligent decisions, or maybe maybe it was a risk he was willing to take, and then it wound up like biting him in the butt. So I think this guy's really cool. Honestly, he's my heavy favorite right now. I tried this out yesterday, and I played through like the little tutorial just to kind of understand how this works and how the game works. So I have a little bit of understanding. Like, I've played through the tutorial. I'm gonna play through it again one more time just to get the full experience. But I played as this character, and I thought it was really interesting. Oh, so you get when you pick a race or one of these like starting characters that already have the background for them generated, you get special skills and talents associated to what they are. So he's a noble, proud general, so he has things like sophisticated, where it gives you plus 10 fire resistance and plus 7 poison resistance. And it's funny that it's a lizard with a top hat. That's cool. Spell song, you get plus 1 in persuasion from spell song. Persuasion's always good. Persuasion is like if you're trying to convince somebody of something, maybe you're trying to get into somewhere you're not supposed to, or kind of BS your way around. If you have high persuasion, the other person will buy it more readily than if you don't. So, and then his dragon blaze, breathe flames in a cone. That's really cool. Demonic stare, drain magic armor from your target and gain that fear. So, man, this guy has some freaking cool abilities. Then we got Sybil. She looks like an elf because she looks really lanky and tall. A slave no longer. You still bear the living scar your master used to dominate you. He turned you into an assassin, made you hunt your own kin. Now you hunt him. That sounds freaking cool too. Let me see. Let's listen to all of them. There's only like 4 or 5.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts.
Oh.
But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the master sing a very different kind of song.
Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. It's a revenge story. Her character's freaking cool. So apparently she was some kind of slave. She looks like she was some kind of like really powerful warrior assassin or something, because she looks pretty brutal. And then she wants to take revenge on her master. She got away somehow, but I wonder how that went, because she said that the mark on her cheek, all it took was the guy to like sing a song or something, and it can make her do whatever she wants. So that's some powerful magic going on there. And she was able to break away. That's also pretty compelling. I like that. Oh man, how do you say this? Ifan Ben Mezd? A crusader in Lucian's army, you lost your faith as war claimed countless innocents. Now you're a lone wolf mercenary. Your mission, kill Lucian's son. So Lucian was probably like the king of something. And he was, this guy Ifan was probably like a high-ranking soldier, captain in the army. And then you lost your faith as war claimed countless of innocents. Guess he had a change of heart? Let's see.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process.
Oh.
Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous lone wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Ooh. So that's pretty sick. You know what his story reminds me of? Something like Sylvanas. Like how Sylvanas in the newest in the World of Warcraft expansion, she used some sort of like poison fog to, you know, fight the other people, and she got a real bad rep for it because that's, you know, it doesn't discriminate, it kills everybody. So that's a no-no in warfare. You don't want to do that. Don't kill your own peoples. So this guy is pretty interesting too. Another type of revenge story. Looks like whoever this Lucian guy was used this weapon and killed everyone that he grew up with. So now he's like, all right, I'm gonna take revenge on you. So that's pretty cool. What adds to the mystique is that he's like now he's a lone wolf mercenary, which they seem to be some kind of like real, you know, awesome group of like killers and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, we've got a dwarf. Whenever I see dwarves, because I grew up watching the Yogg's cast. Whenever I see a dwarf, I automatically think of Honeydew. And like that voice, like, how does that voice go? Hello! Oh, that was horrible. But yeah, it's something along those lines. What is it? Beast is this guy. Your failed rebellion against the queen nearly destroyed you, so you began a new life on the high seas. Now, your old enemy is back. If you don't stop her, no one will.
Oh. She's thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin. The queen, in fact.
He's related to her?
A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island and made short work of my allies too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship and began a new life for myself out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the queen is at it again. And there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
So far, the past 3 have been like revenge stories. I mean, they're cool. Like this one is, he tried to kill his cousin, who was this tyrant queen. And then she squashed it, and he had to escape and became like a pirate. I mean, that's still pretty cool. Is this also a revenge story? Lowe's, or Lassay. You're a musician, performer, star, and host all manner of disembodied visitors. Now one dark voice has silenced them all and aims to claim your body. Here we go. This is cool. One dark voice has silenced them all and aims to... So maybe she's being possessed by some kind of demonic entity, some dark power that's gonna like give her power in exchange for like, you know, her body or, you know, her soul, whatever. This should be cool.
All my life I've been a performer. A musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse.
Magical.
The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control.
What is this? Is this The Grudge?
Step 1, find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2, make it sorry it ever tried.
All right, not gonna lie, that one is really freaking cool and probably near my top of who I want to play. And then this guy is a skeleton man with a pretty freaking cool thing on his head. Some kind of gold indent. Fane. That's a cool name to start with. You woke up and your world was gone, the last of your kind. You hide behind a charmed mask, searching for the truth about a history that no one knew existed. What? Oh, he's a vampire.
Oh, don't stare.
Oh my god.
How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt?
He's awesome.
Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not.
I gotta
When
brag.
I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me.
We are afraid of what we don't understand.
That is how I wander this strange world, trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
Was mad. So I guess his whole thing, this is cool. Like, yeah, you can have like a revenge story or two, but don't make them all revenge stories. Like this guy's whole thing of like, he was dead for so long that like all his skin melted off and he just became like a skeleton, and all the people that he ever knew just are completely gone. He has no idea what's going on. This is cool. There's mystique, there's mystery, there's like a what's going on type deal. Man, this guy's really cool too. Who should we go with? Let's see. What is his things? Undead. Undead lets you heal from poison, but regular healing would damage you instead. You will receive poison status even if you have magic armor. Ingenious. 5% critical chance and 10% extra critical multiplayer. And his skills? Play dead, fool. Okay. So he can fool people into thinking that he's dead. That's useful. Time warp. Target a character. When this character ends with they immediately get a free. Oh wow. Blows is the one with like the voices in her head, and that's also with the Grudge. I'm gonna call her the Grudge Girl. Encourage allies around you, increasing their primary attributes. Sing, causing enemies in the target area to become mad. Ingenious. Thrifty. I wasn't the biggest fan of this one. This one's cool, you know, that he's like a mercenary. That one's cool. Sabine is also pretty neat about how she was like a slave and she broke out and now she's like looking for the guy. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm in between the Red Prince, Lowe's, and Fane. Let's look at the class. So, in Divinity Original Sin, like in a lot of other RPGs, there's multiple classes that you can be. Like a fighter. Fighter's kind of like your typical warrior class. Inquisitor. Inquisitor's like a warrior with some kind of magical abilities. There's a lot of classes like Knight, Metamorph, Ranger. There's a ton. So if you want to be like a rogue or assassin type, there's definitely a class for that. If you want to be like a mage, there's a bunch of different mage classes. If you want to be a healer, there's even something like that. I was looking around and the one that I thought was pretty cool was Conjurer. Conjurer is kind of like a summoner. Like you summon spirits or beasts to fight for you. I thought that was a really interesting class concept. I play a lot of MMOs, and you typically don't see too many summoner classes. I mean, in Final Fantasy XIV, you definitely have a summoner class. WoW, you have a Warlock, which is kind of like a summoner class, because you make pacts with demons, and then they fight for you. But regardless, I want to go for Conjure. We're gonna stick with that. As far as who is gonna be, man, I don't know. I feel like I want to be Lowe's. Lowe's is so freaking cool. Oh my god, look how cool the Red Prince looks. This dude looks so cool. Man, Sybil looks awesome as a conjurer. Look at that. That elf body type looks so cool because they're like long and lanky. We're gonna go with Lowe's. She looks so cool. She's like a performer turned possessed person. Let's go with that. Appearance. Oh, you can change what you look like. Oh, that's cool. Will she still be her if I like change her hairstyle? Yeah. Oh, I can give her the Skrillex. Cool. Oh, I can make her bald. It's Maya. People Pog, wow. What's up, Eruvin? We're playing some Divinity Original Sin, man. I'm still trying to... I'm gonna pick my character real quick if I can figure out who I want to be. That's a freaking cool haircut. Can I make it white hair? Oh, that's cool. She's, yeah. Wizard types always gotta have white hair. What is this? The Princess Leia buns? Just like... Is that those? Those aren't even the Princess Leia buns. Because the Princess Leia buns look like donuts. These look like big old cinnamon rolls. Where did the hair... I saw a hairstyle that I thought was really cool. Where'd it go? It was like a... Had like the side braided. Oh my god, that's cool. That's a sick cut. No, it wasn't that. Where the heck is it? I don't like these big old bulky cuts. I kind of want like a smaller. Big old cut. People Pog, wow. I think it's funny that they gave the, oh cool, I can give her purple hair. Yeah, you know what? Go with the Afro proof. That it was a sick looking cut. I liked it. Let's see what it looks like. Look at that thing. That's sick. She looks intimidating. It's gotta have purple hair because we're a conjurer. But what cut? I was looking at one right now and I lost track of what it looked like. That one, I mean, that one does look pretty cool. So I'm between this one. No, you know what? I'm gonna go with the one that I was originally looking at, which was this facial features, voice. Yeah. All right, we're good with that preset. So I did a little digging prior to starting the game, and I found somebody that said I should get rid of leader. Or something like that. What was it? Leadership. So where's leadership? I should get rid of that and instead put it into summoning. Lore master. Identifies enemies and allow you to... What other ones are there? Telekinesis. What? That's freaking cool. sneaking, thievery, bartering, persuasion. Lore Master, that's the one that they gave us so far. It identifies enemies and allows you to identify items. Increasing Lore Master allows you to identify more faster. To identify, use an identify glass and select to examine a monster. Select them and choose examine. I do not want that. I kind of want persuasion or bartering. I think persuasion because she's like a performer. So she should be good at like greasing people's palms, you know, like making them do what she needs them to do. So I'm going to go with that. And then I also read that I should get rid of Dimension Bolt. Oops. Yeah, and then I should instead get this Farsight Infusion, because what would happen is take all these out. So I need Conjure Incarnate. Yeah. So Conjure Incarnate, level up luck. That's all you need in this game. Conjure Incarnate is like your basic summoning skill. That's how you summon your familiar or like little beast that helps you out. So that's super important. Farsight Infusion. Oh, it gives your little beastie dude a ranged attack, increases their armor, and increases their damage. So I want that. Why is this going like in reverse? Okay, so and then Elemental Totem. So we gotta do it in reverse. Why does that keep happening? I want Incarnate as number 1. No. Okay, I guess there's no changing it. So that's just how it's gonna work. Farsight Infusion to give my little guy a ranged attack and more damage. Conjure Incarnate so that I can summon my little beastie dude. And then Elemental Totem. It puts a totem on the ground that does something. I'm assuming like attacks, like pew, pew, pew. So that's gonna be super useful. So we've got Intelligence and Constitution. You got it. And then Talents, Pet Pal. I can talk to animals. That's awesome. Bags? I don't think I can change that. Jester and Mystic. Quick with a quip and swift to song. You're an entertainer above all. You can disarm the public with your body tails and mesmerize them with midnight frights. Cracks in reality lead you to other times. Sometimes before some of the gods, your vision is not quite your own, but you can make use of it. This is going to be a wild playthrough with this mystic thing. Apparently cracks in reality. I get sucked into different dimensions and stuff. This is going to be weird. And my instrument is a bansuri, which is like a flute. That's good because I don't want to carry a cello around. I really don't want to do that. Yeah, we're changing her hair one more time. How was that one? It was like tied in the back. Now we're going to stick with that. Okay. So here we go. Yes. Intro time. That's pretty. I like that city. Looks like Guild Wars 2.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like
Boom.
flies to honey, the monsters swarmed.
Here we go.
The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me.
I mean, you are pretty suspicious.
Just as I'd planned.
Oh.
I was shackled and collared. And sent to Fort Joy.
It's our Red Prince guy.
I'd come here to kill Godwoken.
That.
but instead I became part of their story.
Okay. Scary.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough.
So it looks like I was drugged?
Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
I was drugged and shackled. And I'm next to what looks like an electric shocking machine thing.
Damn. And here I was, hoping my upstairs visitor was just playing tricks on me.
Alrighty, so the controls are pretty standard. Alright. Look around. Anything around here? Nope. Okay.
Hey, a sheep!
That was actually a really good sheep impression. Oh, I have Pet Pal. I can talk to her.
Her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Ow.
Fresh meat. Nice. Plump. Banded like a chicken's leg, too.
You're glad she likes to joke around. Has she heard the one about the dancing sheep?
The depth of unamused ennui staring back at you from those ovine eyes is startling.
Are you referring to the so funny.
Oh, that was funny.
Funny.
That was a good
With
one.
two shakes of her stumpy tail.
Oh man, that was a good one. All right, so oh wait, there's another door here. Okay, can I open that? Okay, that's locked. Let's try and go somewhere else. Anything here? Lockpicks. Okay. Try and go through this door. Also locked. That's not good. All right, let's go around. Let's go back. This collar is pretty cool. That's, I guess that's like my slave shackle or something. Probably keeps me from like, I don't know, disobeying them.
This again.
Oh, what? No, man, I didn't want a box. No, that's, I need that. That's a backpack. But I don't need a box.
Did you expect a needle?
Kind of. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. And nothing in there. Alright, so how the heck... Oh, okay. We're just gonna have to keep looking around until we find something. I just gotta mouse over everything until I find...
Expect a needle?
Okay, the joke twice doesn't really sell it. But I don't know, I'm not really finding anything in here. Let's look around. Bucket. Oh, a vase. Or there we go. That's what I was looking for. Open the door. Perfect. Bread. Ooh, food. I don't know, but I'm somewhat of a hoarder for in these games. I tend to just pick up everything that looks useful, and bread, effects unknown. It's bread. You eat it. It probably restores life. Heals 20%, effects unknown, effects unknown. Okay. Yeah, I've played enough of these games to know that food, good. What are these? Oh. Hey, okay. The game saved. Maddening song. Can I change that? Oh well. The oil applies slowed, ignores magic armor. Okay, so we're just gonna go down here because I see a dude over there and over here. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandem set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think. A gentlewoman among jesters, you are. Give that
I don't know if I trust this guy. What does this guy have to say?
The Magister Guard snorts and sniffles as he sleeps. You're almost impressed that one man can make such a phlegmy racket.
Let's let him out. Let's see what happens.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind.
Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
So looks like we got caught before we could do anything for this guy. So what are we gonna do? Ignore him and go towards the lever? Tell the truth? What's he gonna do about it? Wits persuasion, salute him and say his superior sent you, has to report to the upper deck. Constitution persuasion, tell him you heard yelling coming from above. I think the Constitution persuasion, because our Constitution is a +2, so that might be our best bet. Hey, there we go.
Damn, if it's not one thing, it's another. And no way I can trust those fools to deal with any nonsense on their own. Can't leave the prisoner alone, though. He's been nothing but trouble, I hear.
Oh. Well, to be honest, I'm glad I didn't let the guy out, because it sounds like all kind of bad stuff. Ignore him. Strength, flex your arms. I'll keep an eye on him. Intelligence, remark on the sturdiness of the cell bars. Memory, speak boastfully of your days as a prison warden. The guard can go ahead. We're gonna go with we're really smart, so we're gonna go with intelligence.
If it's all the same, I think it's best he comes with me. Some offense intended. You hear that, Emoire? We're taking a walk.
Let's go. All right, so I guess let him out and let's get out of here.
And keep your hands where I can see them.
Source muted.
Hurry it up, sorcerer. We haven't got all day.
No.
What?
A dead Magister.
So
Somebody
much for
will
a
have to take the
peaceful
blame
stroll.
for this, and it won't be me.
How did he do that? All right, let's see. Conjure Incarnate. We're gonna do him right here, so he becomes a fire dude. And then I'm also gonna give him Farsight Infusion to give him a little ranged attack. And I'm gonna head over here. How much AP do I have left? I don't even know. 1 AP. Oh, okay, cool. So I can go over here at least. And then we're gonna hit him with boom! Got him. Easy money. So he's dead. Psh, look at that. I just started the game and I'm killing it. I'm doing amazing. No, I'm just turning on the AC here. All right. So that dude's dead. Let's take control of Lowe's. What's going on? Why is like my camera? If I remember correctly, it was like something like this. Okay. No, I don't want that. Yeah, I do not want that. Is there anything in there that might help me? Bowls, buckets. Ooh, electric discharge scroll. That looks useful. Gold. Can I take anything from this guy? Like, does he have anything on him? Ooh, a key. All right. Head inside. What is that? Poison. That's not good. It's like all over the. You see that? It's like all over the door. All right. Well, let's look around. What is this? A table. Okay. Did she just strap herself in? I mean, that was impressive, but why? Hello? Don't do that. Get out of there. Just freaking messing around like this isn't a game. We're trying to escape from this, you know, prison boat or whatever we're on. Minor healing potion. Yeah, give me that. Healing potions are always welcome. Here, if you want to sleep, do it in a bed. Much better. Isn't this more comfortable? You're staring at me with those cold, dead eyes. Get out of here. Okay. So, oh. It's locked. Oh man, I'm taking damage. I shouldn't have done that. I want that healing potion. Thank you. I guess that's what it's for, because they figured I would run into there. Oh. So, if I remember what I read online, there we go. Easy. Poison plus candle equals humongous explosion. That's good. Now I can scour the bookshelves. Empty potion bottle? I don't know if this is useful. Is there anything in this crate? No. Ooh, physical armor potion. Nice. And I've got 6 empty potion bottles. I don't know if that'll be useful, but
key? No problem.
Maybe. Oh, rug? Probably a ruggable rug. Cards? What are those for? Deck of cards. Alright, nothing on the floor or something. Let's pull this lever and see what happens. Okay.
And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Let's go. Nowhere to go but up. Let's check the desk one more time. Check the... Oh, that's a bear. Okay, well, we're going up. Yes. Hello. Small tome. Bucket. Oh, a gold cup. That's probably useful. Anything here? No. All right.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough.
Oh, so you're the one who collared me.
I do say so myself.
All right, wizard.
For who?
So, what are we doing?
Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Lean in and whisper that Magister below deck. I'm not reporting that he's dead. Are you insane? I'm already in trouble. I'm already a criminal. They're gonna immediately suspect me. You pull the thing around your neck, futilely demand to know why she collared you. The other options seem more exciting, like Jester. The last thing you remember is hoisting your 15th pint. Is this the Ram's Head Lou? Mystic. You had a long Black dream about a ship sailing the river of the dead. But you're not dead, are you? Yeah, let's do that one.
No. You're alive, and you're having a conversation.
Oh.
You are on a ship, of course, but luckily for us both, we're merely sailing the plain old sea.
Nice. All right.
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing...
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
Ah, yeah, because I was drugged. I knew it.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
So Fort Joy, if I remember from the intro cinematic, that's where like that suspicious witch-looking lady was being shipped off to.
And your life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source for good.
Okay, let's ask her why she collared me.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See,
currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
Trying to cast Fireball.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result.
I tried.
There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Alright, we're just gonna keep the whole thing about the Magister to ourselves. And we're gonna take our leave. Let's see here really quick. Audio. What did I do? Hold on, let me see. I believe I messed with the volume a little bit. Okay, no, it's fine. I just raised it a little bit more. Okay, so I think we're done here. We already talked to her. She told us that we need to go talk to Magister whatever on the other side. So let's... I guess these are the guys?
A young Magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
I'm a collared mage. What am I gonna do? You're like a super powerful soldier wizard guy.
Good God. Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
That's gross. There's definitely a dead guy there, and he's glowing. Avoid looking into the room. You feel a little sick, peer into the room and ask what happened. Yeah, she seems like the type to just go for it.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them.
Ah, so I have an alibi. That's good.
Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Ask if you could lend a hand. Ask if he knew the dead man. Always does. Ask if this thing happens often. Clap him on the back and say that you're sure they have it 100% under control. Yep.
Hands to yourself. Bloody sorcerer.
Doesn't seem like he's my biggest fan. Oh, Waters is the guy handling
sight, isn't it?
Pretty gross. See?
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
So magic is source, and Voidwoken, I guess, are things or people that are drawn to magic. Inform her that she wasn't this man's protector, she was his captor. Ask why she's letting you so close to the crime scene for all she knows. Yeah.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir.
But I thought I was getting fitted for my collar. So was I asleep or was I being fitted?
You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Maybe I can. Oh. Shrug, maybe you can. You're a sorcerer after all. Yeah. Tell her that's a trick you haven't quite mastered. Ask if she's investigating her fellow magisters as well. One of them could have easily done this. Yeah.
Finn was killed by Source. If a magister could do that, there wouldn't be a magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest? Well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers.
Okay.
Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform.
So I'm gonna be your spy.
Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How
Tell
about
her
that?
you're no snitch. Laugh. I'd help a magister. Tell her my price is considerable. Yeah, let's try and get some money.
Not in here, it isn't.
Oh.
You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
And I have to go find this dangerous person? Okay, well. Let's give it a go. Bedroll. Is there anything in here? Ooh, gold. I love gold. Hey, little kids. Oh, what's in here? Nothing. Okay.
Hey! I know who you are! You're a singer! My mum likes you!
Oh, like Mariah Carey?
I know you! I heard you sing once!
Okay, well, whatever. Alright, little kids. Looks like you don't know nothing. Oh, I can talk to the dog.
You! Sorcerer! Blood? No! Go!
Okay.
Name?
Who wants to know? Sigh dreamily and ask him, what's in a name anyway?
I don't like comedy.
Ah, okay. Tell him your name is Lowe's. Yes, the Lowe's.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy, we're trying to catch a killer here.
Well, you're no fun.
Your Majesty,
Talk to...
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail.
Wasn't Fane the name of the skeleton guy from earlier? Is this him before he became a skeleton guy?
He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Weird. You can't just touch people like that, man.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Stare at him in shock and ask him what the hell he thinks he's doing. Ask whether the book he's reading is any good. Ask who you're speaking to. Pull a long face. You thought he wanted to hold hands. Man, she's just got some good lines.
I have already examined it and found it quite ordinary. What more could I possibly... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How difficult. You have my apologies, human. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
Look at him curiously. You're not sure he understands what's happening.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Understanding is all rather relative. Take this book, for example. I understand all of it, and yet none of it makes sense. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Tell him about the war between the Divine Order and the Black Ring. It dwarfed everything that went before. Lowe's specific one is tell him you're pretty sure stuff happened at some point. Some even say it continues to do so. Alright, yeah, sure. Human. This history of Rivian is the history of the Divine Order. Talk about Lucian the Divine and his son Alexander. Mystic. Explain the Rivian history is the battle between the source and the void, good and evil, light and darkness. Let's go with the Mystic one.
Most unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer.
What did you want?
No. I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods.
Okay.
This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before.
It came before God?
Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Look at him incredulously. The gods are a force of nature. They don't have a history. Ask why he's so curious about the gods.
The elf's face freezes for just a second before he...
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. We mortals do like to consider these things, do we not?
Yeah, that's we mortals do like to consider these things. That's like a hey fellow kids, you know, like so you're immortal. Okay.
Now, please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
That was... talk to him too long anyway.
Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned.
The Red Prince!
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Let's see where this goes.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like... Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Sure.
Music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
I'm gonna say no.
Yes, I can
Can't be
tell
good at
from
everything.
your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up.
Correct.
On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
That you most certainly have personal pride. You're no stranger to combs, powders, and perfumes. You tire this game, tell him to bugger off. Just keep chewing your hair. It was already in your mouth anyway. Rubbing your chin, tell him you're trying to recall the last time you bathed. What month is it? I like the bathing one. No. Yeah, I'm gonna say that she's good with cosmetics.
The very base. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook and groom, but you have the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit.
Sure.
Still, beggars can't be choosers. So without further ado, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
Oh, okay. You're over the moon, stare at him blankly, or tell me you have half a mind to punch him in the face. That one.
You should probably come to terms with the fact that you've half a mind, full stop. Rein in your impertinence, will you? I'm a fair man, but I won't spare the rod.
He's totally like a noble.
Anyway, you may leave me for a moment.
Alright, so that was it. Who's this?
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled root. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
The indignity.
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions.
Sitting with his hands up like this? Kind of weird.
Got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with him.
Oh, that's weird. Hold on. Graphics. I was dropping frames there for a second, so I was just fixing my thing. So this is from what I've gathered, we're going over like the initial characters. So there was like the elf girl with the brand, the dinosaur guy, the skeleton guy, the lone wolf, now the dwarf.
He raises an eyebrow as you...
Listen up, kiddo. You hear that?
Still dropping frames? Hold on. Did I... Alright, let's see if that fixes it. Listen up, girl. You hear that? Girl telling me how to think twice before addressing you like a child. Ask what you're meant to be hearing. Wave his hand or ask what he knows about the murder on board. Yeah.
His eyes snap open. He looks at you.
Murder?
Murder.
That's what they were going on and on about.
Why do dwarves always kind of sound like Scottish?
I wouldn't know anything about it. I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it. And the mayor knows who done it too.
Internet tough guy.
His eyes flutter shut, and he assumes his position of repose once more.
Whether they catch me is another matter, but I ain't one to hide my accomplishments.
Okay, girl, tell him. Okay, yeah.
He turns his head toward you, looking you up and down, and smiles before turning his attention to the ship once more.
You look like a girl to me.
Careful.
Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't.
That's considered rude. This day and age, you better watch yourself, Mr. Pirate.
The ship, of course.
Oh, because he's like a pirate sailor guy, so he probably knows all about the ship. It's probably like falling apart or something.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash, and crackle of waves around you.
Oh, and my camera is in a really bad spot.
And?
Sounds angry, is trying to capsize the ship. Remark that your ship makes her as chatty as gulls. The sea sounds angry.
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger, it's...
He cocks his ear to the other side.
Anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
What is that? Squeak! What?
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news.
What is it supposed to be? What's got so excited?
Oh, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel.
The wheel?
Whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east.
Okay, yeah.
Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
You must be a practiced sailor.
Captain, actually.
Oh.
That figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table.
That'll be all. Thank ye kindly, kiddo.
Okay. Who else do we have to... Okay, there's one more person, I think.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry...
Snake eyes.
Sabil!
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like. Rolling dice?
Okay, yeah, that should have been obvious enough. I thought she was like, you know, I don't know, playing a game or something.
Deciding fates.
Fortune teller now?
She eyes you quite...
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it too.
That's interesting. I never
could
knew.
lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
Oh, I get to have a hot elf girl lick my arm? Yeah, you don't see why not.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
Oh.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. A dark, dank place. I remember it well. As everyone lay sleeping, you sat in the dark with wakeful eyes, looking rather lovingly at... me!
Yes.
Huh. My, aren't you a pretty cup full of sugar and spice?
She pats you on the shoulder consolingly.
There, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell. Don't worry, honey.
She looks you up and down with a...
Never say never.
Alright. At everybody?
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire. I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take it.
Okay, and then who's it?
A scruffy man lounges against the wall
Oh.
with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you...
Watch your back, new fish.
New
There's
fish?
a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Okay, so Mr. Victor doesn't like Ifan much.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now...
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Vic?
So Ifan was like a captain or commander or some big shot in the army, and apparently he was higher ranked than the Magister.
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Pointed teeth?
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the joy. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
Okay, so I don't know who did it so far.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet.
Alright, so we have absolutely no leads. We have no idea who did it. Who's that guy?
You one of them? A divine order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll...
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten.
Okay, that's locked.
Your kind
Oh, cool. I get a new shirt.
divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that in there.
You got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this
I wonder
ship.
what the beer does. Take that. Can I open this?
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Been through worse? Ask if he actually cares.
Of course I do. Seems Voidwalk can dog your heels like a shark. You'll see. We're gonna help you.
Why is he so nice? Everyone else has been a total D.
You head on in now.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking Magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Oh, okay, well, I guess they found the murderer.
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
Wendigo. Like a monster? The Wendigo?
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Oh, like, not me, right?
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
That lady looks like she's trying to kill me. So, what do you mean?
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, then.
All right,
because...
confirmed. She is trying to kill me.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
So she just broke the collar that I haven't been able to take off?
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she can't source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh. Did she kill me? Am I dead?
What's happened?
Thank God. Okay. Let's take all the food that we can. Ham, that's always useful. Pumpkin soup, yep. Bottle of wine, not sure, but we'll take some of that. And let's see what we can scrounge up from these guys, because if playing RPGs has taught me anything, it's that take stuff when you can. Ooh, okay. So let's take all this. Can I equip this stuff? Poison, 160% critical damage. Skills and intelligence. Fire or poison? I wonder which one's better. This one's worth 70. And then this one's worth only 31. So... Oh. Okay. Is this a two-handed wand or something? Cool. Alright, so we'll just, so... That's 10, that's 70... Alright, so I equipped the shield and the wand because since I'm a conjurer person, I just let my little dude fight. So I just have to concentrate on not dying so that he can, you know, do the killing. Did I take this broken source collar? Yeah, whatever. Oh, okay, oh, everyone died? Everyone's dead. Oh, heck yeah, I got a key. No, the dog. Dude, no. The dog's dead? That's not cool.
Oh, what?
Oh.
What happened?
I guess not everybody's dead.
Must have been the turnips. Water? Wine, for goodness sake.
The lizard's eyes close.
Okay, so... Oh man, even the cook lady died. So it looks like everyone except for like the main characters.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor. You hear a faint thud.
So basically everybody but the main characters died. Okay, so I guess they're gonna make a comeback in the story somehow. Hey. I'm trying to see what this guy... He had nothing. Okay. Greasy key. Red bear gown. Nope. Is there anything in here? Ooh, food. Take the potato, mashed potatoes, small poison, restoration scroll. Bunch of freaking useful stuff here. Garlic? What can I use garlic for? Alright. Anyways. Let's go check on... The sheep is dead too? Man, all the animals just took a dive. Oh. Yeah, so all the magisters are dead. Nothing. I've got a lot of these now. He didn't have anything to begin. No, I didn't. I don't want the washboard. Was there anything here? An ancient book. I can read. The Source King insists there are no magics too foul, even those that would block or even remove the source within an individual. I delight in his madness. It's an invitation to manipulate all which we once believed immutable. He provides all manner of experimental subjects. The text beneath lists a series of hexes and materials required for muting source. Some of those objects are circled in black ink and annotated as follows. Helm, collar, mask. Looks like collar has been the winner so far. So, 21 out of 100, but I'm running out of bag space. Is there anything I should drop? Oh, it restores I don't need this. It restores let's just leave this here. Restored HP. No, there's nothing I need here. So let's what's this?
Oh, the hatch is blocked.
Oh.
I'll need to find another way.
Okie dokie. Let's head back. Heals 10%. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Bottle of wine. Some good healing right there, man. Bottle of wine. Take that too. That it? That's everything? Alright, well, let's try heading up. It's a doggy. He's wet.
Desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
You've got to get out of here. The ship is gonna sink.
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls. The hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself
lunge at
into a
me.
lunge.
Oh my god, even the dogs are prejudiced in this game.
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Please, make it stop.
Ask the dog if its job isn't to hunt sorcerers. Tell it to go find the one who did this.
Too much.
The dog whines.
Alright, so the dog can't do anything.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Okie dokie. What's over here?
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Oh man, 31. Alright. Pork meat. Let's go through here. Hey. Ooh, a ranger. I'm definitely taking that. I'm taking some meat. And a bottle of beer. Man, I'm just coming up on all sorts of good things here. Nice.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia,
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree?
So he's a skeleton now? What? Did his skin fall off?
It catches fire. It turns into must when wet. It cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and
It's
screaming
you.
or some
Okay.
such?
The skeleton groans and looks.
I know your god did not gift you with much, but kindly use the little you were given. Do you look at me and think, why yes, there is someone with organs enough to drown? Trifling matters like water and poison do not concern
Kinda
me.
got me on that one.
No, damp robes are the most I have to fear. Once this glorified skiff hits the sea floor, I will simply walk to shore.
Nice.
Whereas you, I believe, have lifeboats to pointlessly squabble over.
Why didn't I see him before? I did see him before.
I believe you did. Although I was wearing the face of an elf at the time. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
That seems quite sensible.
Indeed. Just a sensible.
All right.
I would say good day, but
the skeleton shrugs casually.
Alright, I don't have enough time to be listening to this dude and his like random music. Oh, Magister Swordsman. Let's see. Ooh, pants! That's what I'm talking about. Do I have a hat on? Oh, it's just my hair. Oh. Magister Knight.
What fresh hell is this? Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away.
Yeah, skeleton on a door. I get it.
You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
Well, fortune favors the bold. Open the door.
It doesn't budge.
Oh, use the key?
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
What is that? Death fog. Instant death for the... Oh.
Death fog? I need to get out of here now.
Oh! Oh my god. This it? Okay. No touching the fog. Got it. Alright.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
No touchy the fog. Got it. Alrighty. Nothing here. We'll take what this guy's got. What is that? Claim all? Alright, take that.
Damn! Doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Alright, well, let's talk to him and just kind of
The skeleton. The skeleton.
Oh,
yeah.
It's you. Remember, one of your
the skeleton.
Alright.
What fresh hell is this? Something's pounding on the hull.
What else? Oops. Got my pants. Alright, so I do not want to go through that door. Yeah, I don't want to die again, so I'm just going to avoid that. Oh. Okie dokie. We're going to conjure an incarnate right here. And we're going to hit him with some Farsight infusion. And then we're going to just end turn here. We're going to use our incarnate ranged attack on him. Killed one. Nice. Attack of opportunity. Almost killed him with that. Nice. Perfect. That was easy enough. Alright, let's go around. What? Alright, let's see. Is there something up here? Oh, yikes. Alright. Let's see. We're on a burning ship. I need more water. So, Captain Kalowin. Ooh, I'm taking that. Taking that. And improvised wand. Was that it? It seems like everything. Yeah, let's just bail over here. This thing's super heavy, so we're just gonna leave it there.
A lifeboat! That means there's still a chance.
Oh, heck yeah. Alright, come on, buddy, let me on.
Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
Yeah.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Call a dwarf a yellow-bellied coward. The ship trembles beneath your feet, but the kid's right. Tell the kid Gil is right. You came from the lower deck. You're not going back now. Reach for the release. Forget the others. You just want off this bloody ship. I want like a good aligned-ish character, so we'll go with the yellow-bellied coward.
You're gonna be the death of me.
Alright, let's go down. Alrighty, so we're back in like the main... Oh, there's the dude with the wash. Let's start waking everybody up.
Get yourself up
Cool.
the ladder. Wait, void woken.
Oh my god, I thought he was gonna hit me with the fireball. Man, he cooked everybody. He's strong. Conjure Incarnate, we're gonna conjure him right here. And then we're also gonna give it Farsight Infusion. Yeah. And we're gonna move over here so I don't die. We're gonna come over here. Oh, what? That was a messed up fireball.
Prepare yourself.
He threw a grenade? Come on. There we go. Attack of opportunity. One shot. Oh, she's like a rogue.
We need to move.
That was it? Oh, man. We demolished that thing. Okay, so... Let's see. Void Hatchling. Alright, so that was it, right? That was everybody? It looks like we got everybody. Everybody over here is dead. So let's just keep heading up. Boom. Alright. Oh, the dog! Doggy!
The hound paws desperately at its snout. The dog notices you for the... It sneezes.
Oh, okay.
Please, I can stop.
The dog whines.
Alright, whatever. Then suit yourself. I tried to help you. I have to go tell this guy.
Please, my time is short.
Oh. Let's save here. Alright. Save successful. I kind of just want to open the door to see what it does. Let's open the death fog door. I won't kill myself on it like I did last time.
The marking on the door was painted. You press your palm against it, doesn't the door groan?
Something's breaking through. What the hell are those things?
Ooh. All right, I'm not getting near any of them. Don't worry. I'm gonna. Cause last time I wound up running into the fog by accident. Let's head back up. And we're here. Huh? What was that? They left without me. And I just got attacked by like the Kraken. No way. That's not cool.
I have plans for you, child.
I got ditched.
Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
The suspicious chick shooting like the magic like thing, you know, that did lure that humongous like sea snake thing, the Gyarados. Breaking down doors and chests rather than picking their locks. Murder in broad daylight is sure to bring guards. Yeah. We survived! Nice. Alright.
Well, the
Get up,
order's right
Sleepy.
about one thing. First comes Source, then comes Voidwoken.
Okay. Short stick.
Am I the lone survivor? Well, thanks, disembodied voice.
Left shift. Oh. Oh. Oh, wait, okay. No, let's go back. What about over here? This looks cool. What's this?
Brachus Rex. Who's that again?
It looks cool.
Nice throne, at least.
Yeah. Makes the Game of Thrones thing look like nada. Alright, who's that? Let's go talk to him.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
Oh, he got caught.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Tell the kid to keep to himself then.
He shrugs and continues the game with a mirror, inspecting inside his nostrils and around the back of his knees.
Weird.
Source? They told me I'm a sorcerer.
The child screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at him.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Tell him they may be, well, wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes.
Where
They
are
only
your
can't leave
parents?
The island, but it's a lot they're gone now. The
Oh.
Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home. But you didn't die. I guess I am. But it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary. There isn't anywhere safe. You'll see.
That's a ominous kid. Little weirdo. Oh, oops. No, never mind. I didn't want to do that. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's anything really up here except for this super cool statue. Alright, let's come around here and run into those peoples.
those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
All right, time to beat him up. All right, let's conjure my dude. And we're gonna hit him with the Far Side Infusion 2, make him real strong. 14 to 17. Wow, that killed him in one shot. Okay. And that killed him in another one. That was
Collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
that was pretty awesome.
That's Magister Jalen. He wasn't so bad on the ship, at least.
Was that the guy that was super nice to me? Ugh. Leather scraps. I don't think I need anything for leather scraps. I love the music.
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them.
That's a squirrel riding a skeleton like cat. Just, I want you to be aware of that.
What's that? Yes, I did see how it made short work of the great acorn serpents. Quite right, very impressive. But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. They are the very reason the great acorn is returning in all its wrath. What? Dear me, have you taken leave of all 6 of your senses? You would have me use this giant for a shield? Why would I... Oh, I see. You cunning devil, Quercus. Of course, if it defeated the great acorn's vile servants, it can do so again.
Quite right, Sir Laura.
We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe. Egads! It speaks our tongue, Quercus! Hush before...
The skeleton isn't talking.
What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great Solora, grandest of the... Oh, introduce myself to the No, we will have the giant march. In time, we'll see whether it deserves our confidence. Now, onwards! Shield! Venture for...
Okay, I guess I got a companion. Oh, it's the prince. Hey, buddy.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Smirk and tell him his slave has come to report for duty.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, 2 smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
And a dutiful servant you are too. Chances are I wouldn't have survived that shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your master.
Keeps calling me a slave.
Hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Tell him you were glad to be of help.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so as far as the whole slave business is concerned, let's just forget about it.
Oh,
May
thanks.
as well have your freedom. Now then, if there's nothing further, if you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating the waves.
Sure.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Say that sometimes you see the consciousness of a vast being, but usually just a lot of water.
Consciousness. Very good. And the water it may drown in. Life and death. Why not?
Very good.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire.
Oh, big
I see
plans.
continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise.
Lost.
Lost.
What do you mean by lost?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
I have no idea.
Oh, may the seven have mercy on their own creation. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World Tamer, the spouse of the sun.
Alright, that last one was a little much.
Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Invite him to travel with you. Say that you two have this. He's welcome to tag along if he wants. You have to dash. So do I pick my my peoples here? I'll say that I too have this to sort out. He's welcome to tag along.
This and that. Tag along. On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after. Fine. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
I can't promise him, but I'll keep it in mind.
You do tend to beat around the bush, don't you? So, now that that's settled, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out, it goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Yeah, fighter sounds good.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. As your luck would have it, of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go.
Sure. What else is around here?
A black cat.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute
What? How did I get... What? No, like...
That's weird. I have a full party following me now. What is this? Keep going down here. Maybe there's something else. Oh? What's that? Oh, it's a little kid.
One, two, longer. Hey, lady. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh?
I would say so.
I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago.
Alright. I'm gonna be right back for a second. We're back. But I'm having some lunch. I'm hungry. This game not going anywhere. I think I was reading the game's like 30 or 40 hours long. There's a long way to go on this. Oh. I was wondering why I was kind of like dropping frames or something. I had another had like another window open with Project Skate. What is that? Not a movie, is it? Oh, it just came out. Is it good? The character designs look really good. They all have serious drip. It's like everybody there is a Gojo. All right. So that it's not too boring listening to me eat. You have some background music. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna try and resubscribe to Crunchyroll. To be honest, there's a lot of animes that I'm still trying to catch up with that are on like normal platforms that I've subscribed to, like Netflix and Hulu. But once I make a little bit more progress with those, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna subscribe back to Crunchyroll and start keeping up with like the current animes, because like the character designs for that Project Skate look really good. Yeah, eating ASMR. And what are we eating today? It's rice and feijoada. Feijoada is like a Brazilian food where like it's like, to be honest, I'm not sure what's in it. Like kind of grainy and has like sausage or something. It's really good. But yeah, I'm having feijoada with some rice and some green beans. And we had yesterday was Easter, so we had like a lot to eat, and today when I woke up I felt super sick. And I was like, man, this is killing me. Like I feel so bad, like I feel so sick. So I didn't eat like for most of the day, and so now I'm eating for the first time. Cuties? What are cuties? They're like peeps? Oh, little oranges. Oh yeah, I think I've seen them. Clementines or oranges? Oh yeah, back there. Yeah, we have a leopard gecko. It sleeps like now it's during the day, and it sleeps all day. I believe they're nocturnal, so they only come out at night. But this is like the office where we work in and stuff. So whenever we're hanging around here, we never hear him. And then when the sun starts to go down, that it gets nighttime, he starts coming out and like bumping into stuff and like knocking stuff over. So it's so weird because during the day you don't hear anything, and then all of a sudden at night he's all active. Yeah, come here. I'll feed you like a bird. I'll just like regurgitate the food into your mouth. The leopard gecko is such a pain to feed sometimes. Because a hunt. So if like you put the food in front of it, sometimes he won't even eat it or look at it until later on. And he'll like come around when he thinks it's like hunting time or he feels like hunting or whatever, and he'll just like walk around the like, and then he'll start eating them like super fast, like a little hunter. Eat the food, they're not going anywhere. We feed him like these little worms. And if you leave them in there long enough, you know, obviously without them being eaten, they metamorphosize or whatever, and they turn into beetles. So sometimes like he won't eat some of them, and they'll sit there for like a little while, maybe like 2 weeks or something, and they'll turn into beetles. And all of a sudden, like you got beetles walking around the thing. You're like, how do these bugs get in there? Seriously. Have you been playing any games? Or you just been you've been just occupied with anime lately? Hey, I've been meaning to pick up Genshin. And I need to start playing like a MOBA or something, because I was playing Heroes of the Storm, but like it was cool and everything, but League of Legends is like the game to play when you're looking for a MOBA. So Final Fantasy 14 is awesome as always. I'm just waiting for the new expansion to come out, or like the new patch dropped or something, right? I'm pretty sure the new patch dropped. I should log on and like do something. But Genshin Impact, I'm definitely gonna start playing that soon. I'm late to the party, but because Froggy was playing Breath of the Wild in the living room. And I was looking at it and it reminded me of Genshin Impact. I'm like, I gotta try it out. The gacha aspect sucks, but the game itself is pretty good. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yo. Yeah, we're talking about like the next game that I'm probably gonna be playing. It's called Genshin Impact. Erovin was playing and he was saying that the game is pretty good. I started the game and I played for like 15 minutes, but I haven't played through the game or anything. Yeah, man, you gotta rep the OG anime. But yeah, I want to try that game next. We played Divinity Original Sin for a little while today. The game was pretty sick. Let me see. The game was pretty sick. It was like a role-playing game. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna see if I catch some time at the gym now. If anything, I might get on later. So I'll see you guys then, all right? Later, guys. I'll try to catch you later tonight.